Hello there, everyone. I'm back. Trying something new this time. I'm gonna be playing God Eater 3. It's honestly a game from a franchise I absolutely love. This game was actually my first one from the franchise. And a little fair warning before we start. I don't know if fair warning is the right word, but I actually tried recording this once before. I made a royal mistake trying to do that. Because when I did, I was super tired, like half asleep. It was a poor decision on my end. I just kept rambling. Well, more incoherently than usual, I guess. But I just kept rambling. I was spacing out a lot, trailing off, slurring my words a lot too. So essentially just a bit worse than what's happening right now. But yeah. Again, I really enjoy this game. There is some lore stuff that I'm gonna have to go over because it kind of drops you right into it. Although I will say that this is probably the... Oh wait, I'll shut up because this intro cinematic is actually really cool. I swear, every game I play has a bop of a soundtrack. Oof. But yeah, like I was saying, even though this game is the third one in the franchise, this is honestly a pretty good starting point because while it is... Oh yeah, I'm going to start a new game, you know, just to give you all the, you know, context and all. I mean, some context, I guess. But yeah, because even though this is the third game in the franchise, you don't really need to know anything about the first two. It honestly really helps because, like I said, it kind of just drops you in, so there's a lot of setup for the world in those first two games. Although I will do my best to explain things. The Green Moon is not one of them. That is something that you will understand if you play the first game. And again, I highly recommend it. Every game in this franchise it's just great. Gameplay-wise, they're solid. Story-wise, you will definitely get invested if you like some, you know, just a good old-fashioned RPG story. But as you can tell, this is a post-apocalypse. Kind of just all around not a good time. But getting into specifics, I will start by saying it's the classic story of scientists not knowing what they're messing with and kind of screwing everyone over in the process. We'll see an example of it soon, but essentially scientists found these things called oracle cells. Goddamn notification. Oops. I should mute that.
Don't look so worried. We're not gonna die.
Oh, that's
I
all kind of
promise you
worms.
that.
Oh yeah, I should probably also mention I've played this game before. Beat it in its entirety.
Next is PW01408. That's you.
These fucking pricks. But yeah, like I was saying, scientists found these things called oracle cells. All they are just cells that legitimately exist just to eat other things. They consume them all and like adapt
Stage
to what they
1.
consume.
Inducing ash-blight corruption.
Some of what you just heard will be explained later. I'm not even going to everything.
Now progressing Progressing to stage
But yeah,
2.
essentially,
Mounting
after all the
guard.
poking and prodding, the scientists found out that these oracle cells have the ability to combine into like massive, I guess, constructs. Yeah. So essentially, a bunch of these, they caused a bunch of oracle cells to combine into. Oof, it's painful looking. It always just looks horrible.
Progressing to stage 3. Final stage. Implanting adaptive oracle cells.
This is just horrible. Say with the dumbest smile on my face. Oh god.
Status confirmed.
But yeah.
Ashblight corruption has been
Scientists
neutralized.
screwed us over,
Subject's
essentially just made
vitals
giant
have
monsters that
returned to normal.
started eating the planet.
Aptitude is
And
positive.
you see that giant sword I'm holding?
Congratulations. The
That
process
was
is
essentially their
complete. You are now an
their
adaptive
solution.
God Eater.
They found out that normal weapons
you
can't really
survived.
do anything to
Grade
the
A.
monsters called
I
origami.
haven't seen your kind around here before. How does it feel to give up your humanity?
Talk. I'll explain that later too. Sorry if I'm talking too much. Just a bit to explain. I want everyone to
Hey,
at least
don't
have
go
an
and croak
idea as to
on
what's
us,
going on.
okay? Your life belongs to the port now. You're of no use, dead. Here, I'm gonna need you to sign this contract.
At least the gameplay's gonna start. Well, I mean, pretty soon after the character creation, but at least also now I won't be interrupting anything. But yeah, like I was saying, I said that like 5 times already. Yeah, those big swords aren't just swords. Well, aside from being a variety of other weapons, they're also a shield and a gun. So that's pretty awesome. Essentially, the origami can't be hurt by normal means. They need to be hit by something that also has oracle cells in it. Oh yeah, sorry, big goofy head. So these are fun. And the Revenant here from Code Vein. Little side note, Code Vein and God Eater are made by the same studio, Bandai Namco. And there was actually some nice cross promotion between the two franchises. In Code Vein, if you pre-ordered it, if I remember right, you got this code that gave you some God Eater weapons. And for God Eater 3, if you had Code Vein save data, you would unlock some Code Vein outfits. I'm sticking with the base here though. Brightest white they got. Yeah, I'm sticking with the default face. I do like these eyes. Now, what was it saying? Scientists screwed us over, yada yada yada. Oh, not what I meant. Yeah, scientists screwed us over. Oh yeah, God Arcs. That's the name of the weapon. I will explain those handcuffs later. Actually, no, just good a time as any. They actually are related to the God Arcs. Like I said, only weapons that could hurt origami are weapons that have oracle cells in them. And in addition to having oracle cells in God Arcs, they decided to put them in people too. Make them stronger, make them faster. The usual, anime stuff. And if you remember, oracle cells eat literally everything. So to stop them from eating the people that they were injected into, they developed this thing called bias factor. And what bias factor does is just, like I said, stop the oracle cells from eating you. And the reason why they have those armlets, originally it was just a single armlet for regular God Eaters. And what those do is that they actually inject bias factor at regular intervals. If a God Eater doesn't get any bias factor or goes too long without it, they're at risk. Of becoming an origami. Essentially, the oracle cells devour them from the inside, which is, aside from being honestly pretty metal, absolutely horrifying. We actually see it in God Eater 2. And the reason why these God Eaters, referred to as Ages or Adaptive God Eaters, have these double armlets, is because during the first wave of Ages, I actually don't remember the full specifics because it was in a Fuck, I forgot what it was. It was a web novel, if I remember right. Yeah, it was a web novel. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, the reason why, the reason for the dual armless is because the first wave of ages actually kind of started a little rebellion. And after that, they were deemed too dangerous. And that kind of just screwed over every age after the fact, because even if they really had no intention to rebel or, you know, just wanted to do essentially their God Eater duties, they were treated like you saw before, basically like slaves. And as you also saw before, they also treated literal children like that. So, yeah. I feel like that's basically everything that you need to know.
I'll heal you. Rip and slice.
That's the one. Wait.
Rip and slice. Hey, you alive? What's up? That's a wrap. Mission complete. Finished.
Was it 11?
Backs to the wall, huh?
Wrong one.
Fine by me. It's okay. Let's stay positive. Sorry, this is all my fault. I'm 110% ready. We've got no time to sit around. I'm feeling pretty all right today.
Maybe it was 3.
Move out. All right, let's move out. Move out. Move out. Move out. All right, let's get it done. Let's get started. Let's get started.
I'm 110% ready. We've got no time to sit around. I'm feeling pretty all right today.
Come, let us enjoy ourselves. Moving out. This will be over
I
quick.
can't remember what voice I had before.
I will make it home today.
Right. Time for action.
That wasn't it.
Where's the enemy? Where's the enemy? Heading out. Time to start.
Let us begin. My bags are packed. We'll have to be cautious out there.
That definitely wasn't it.
Move out. All right, let's get it done.
Was it this one?
Let's get started. Let's get started.
I'm not between 3 and 11. I can't remember which one I had.
I'm 110% ready.
I'm gonna say it was 11. Yeah, I kinda hate to save over this one. So yeah, if you can see there, I spent an hour on that first save. In part because the tutorial is actually pretty long. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like, I think 10 missions? Actually, I wasn't even done with the tutorial, if I remember. But yeah, it gives you some tutorial missions and a little intro to a few of the characters. I'm trying to see if there's anything else, like, I can remember.
Come on. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I think I forgot to talk about the Ash. So remember how I said that this game was a post-apocalypse? Well, I kind of didn't give the full story because this is actually a post-apocalypse. I'm not going to go into full detail, but after the events of the second game, things were kind of settling into a,
Hey, you okay? You seem pretty out of it. Bad dream or something?
I just remembered I said I was going to try to avoid
rise and
talking over
shine.
this stuff, so
I
I'm
went
just
ahead and asked
keep
about our
quiet
next
for now.
job. It's in a pretty thick spot. Looks like there's not too much time left for you and me, huh? Fighting an ash this thick will ruin a body in no time. And if we can't work, well, I doubt the folks at the port will want to look after us. Eventually, we're either going to run out of the bias factor we need to live, or we'll end up as origami snacks or bait, and that'll be that. A time-honored end for ages like you and me.
That's just
Yeah,
fine.
well, that's not gonna happen to us. I promise. After all, we've got too much riding on our shoulders. We'll keep going for the ones we couldn't save. It's a vow I made to them all. I'm never going to give up, no matter what happens. So, that's that. We are not dying.
Hell yeah.
The two of us will keep moving forward, onto whatever tomorrow brings.
Oof. So yeah, there's going to be a few things to talk about. First off, if you remember what I mentioned before about them being adaptive God Eaters, I know it just happened like a few minutes ago, but even I don't entirely remember what I was talking about. But that's just kind of me. Anyway, part of the reason why adaptive God Eaters were made is because, like I mentioned before, after the events of 2, things started to settle down. But unfortunately, things, never really tend to stay good. So, again, this is explained like way later on, so I'm just gonna talk about it now. I'll just say science screwed us again. Yep. I won't go into specifics, but just know that scientists caused this thing called the ash to just start kind of popping up all over the world. And essentially, you know how I said oracle cells eat everything they come into contact with? Yeah, well, the ash kind of disintegrates it. So if you get caught up in it, you're just gone. I'm sorry, what was that voice crack? But yeah, you're just kind of gone. Now, fortunately, the ash isn't all... Like, the ash needs to be, like, dense, like, concentrated in order for that to happen. So, certain levels, while still, like, eroding things, won't necessarily completely evaporate it. And what ages are supposed to do is, be a new type of God Eater that can withstand the ash and fight in it. And yeah, while there are different levels of ash, certain God Eaters or certain ages, are built. Well, I don't want to say built, but essentially they can handle different levels. There are some that can handle essentially what are normal to low levels of ash, and then some that can handle higher levels of ash. But at least at this stage, most people can only handle the normal, with a small exception being able to handle like some slightly higher levels. Us being one of them. But thankfully right now we don't really need to deal with ash. Trust me, it becomes a whole thing later, but for right now we're essentially... Okay, I can't say taking it easy. We're essentially prisoners here. Yeah, look at that ruined city.
Damn it! I can't see! Where is it? Where's the origami?
Our lines are crossed. What team are you with?
Requesting salvage! Please, I don't want to die!
Nobody ever
Forget
does.
'em. They're already origami, Chow. You've got your own jobs to do, so get to them.
This motherfucker.
Hurry up and let us loose.
I am now releasing the restraints on Pennyward Ages Hound 1 and Hound 2.
At least it looks pretty badass.
Alright, you dogs. Sick 'em. I'm limiting your operation area. If you try to do any moonlighting, well, you know what happens.
Yeah, we know. Shall we? We'll make it out of this.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to get through this as quick as possible.
Follow the program.
Not just because I already know what to do for the most part, especially after that refresher from the first time playing through this again. But also because, like I said, this is a pretty lengthy tutorial.
If it does, I'll use my own judgment.
Unnecessary combat may result in the loss of god eyes. Thus, fighting is prohibited. Proceed with tests to confirm effectiveness in high ash density conditions.
Yeah. How are you doing? I think I'm alright.
Things are going pretty okay so far.
Are Are you disoriented? Look straight ahead for me.
What if it actually reads your inputs? I mean, it probably does.
Well, you should be fine then. Let's move. Follow me.
I mean, I always just do it anyway, just because, you know, it's a good thing to remember the basic controls. Honestly, here's a question to all of you. Whenever you guys have to do a tutorial, do you just skip it, or do you go through it just in case the game might function a bit differently, or in case
Another team is operating there.
I don't know, maybe just because you like going through tutorials, seeing how the game handles introducing stuff to new
Keep a
players.
safe distance. Let's play it safe for now.
But did you go all the way back to spawn? Is he stuck on the wall? Okay, no, he was just standing there.
If you find high ground, climb on up. It's always an advantage in a fight. Looking down on origami crawling beneath you feels pretty good too.
Don't you go to a ledge for that? Okay, tell me why I'm picking up items in this game. You need to like craft better equipment, and some of those crafting materials you find lying around the maps,
I'll get through somehow.
and the others you'll get from the enemies you beat.
You do not have permission to transmit. You want to get written up?
A comparison I've seen a
Blame me
lot,
for being curious.
and I've honestly made a few times, is
Idiots.
comparing. Oh wait, do I have a sniper equipped?
Still got some stamina?
I think I do.
It's easy to get winded this deep in the
No,
ashlands.
it's what's this type of gun called again? Carbine? I can't remember. But yeah, no. A comparison I've seen a lot, and a comparison I've made a few times, mainly because that's the only really other game I can relate to that comes to mind.
Proceed with
Is
caution.
Monster Hunter.
Hugo, I owe you for this.
You do not have
So if you played
permission
Monster
to
Hunter,
transmit.
I'd recommend trying this out.
Don't make me tell you
It's
again. You have
I mean, personally speaking, I've never played Monster Hunter. I've never really had any interest.
Side mission.
Actually, wait, no, that's not entirely
If we
true. I
can
think I
fight this
downloaded a
deep in the
demo once.
ashlands, who gives a crap
I tried it
about
out, but I didn't really
acclimation?
like it. At least not as much as this.
You'll be disciplined for insubordination. I hope you're
And
ready
how long
for
have I
that.
been in the field, and I've not
Sure,
run into a
whatever
single
you
enemy
say.
yet? Did it take
Quit
this long
looking
last
over my
time?
shoulder. Saying we're fighting in dense ash is enough of an excuse, right?
You'll regret this.
Oh, not what I meant to do. Press right circle. Oh. Hey, want to see something cool? Oh, okay, never mind. I got in. Yeah, you'll get fun about that anyway, but yeah, this is pretty cool. I'd explain more about that, but
Good. You took the initiative.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we all feel like I'm
You
talking
can
just a
fight
bit
in
too
gun
much.
form too. See if you can transform for me.
Already done. Twice.
Do it!
Oh, hey. I was gonna do that on the reflex.
More company. Let's go.
Never actually used a carbine.
Go get him! Too obvious!
Huh. Actually, it's pretty bad.
Too obvious!
In the older games, I would always use a sniper. And that's because we had like a way better zoom.
Gun form attacks expend OP. You can
Might use a
in
carbine
blade
from now
form
on.
to restore your supply.
All of us have like a special ability, but I do not know what a carbines is.
You can do it! Got this!
Like I said, the snipers zoom in. The laser guns actually let you store ammo.
Too obvious!
Yeah, give me a sec. I swear I cannot go through a single session without being interrupted. I mean, I'm not really... What's the word? I'm not really angry about it. I mean, everyone, at least so far, has had a decent enough reason for interrupting me. But, you know... I just hope this doesn't become a trend. I mean, it already has, but... not one that stays. But anyway, yeah, back to it. I just got mollywop. How can I not do the dive? I just jumped in the air.
Come in. This is round one. All origami eliminated.
Hugo, that was my kill.
Arriving at Point Alpha soon. Thanks Thanks a ton. I thought it was a goner this time.
Don't give up so easily. Nobody's got time to wipe your nose for you here. Okay, time to head home and get in our cells.
Like I already got every. No wait, no I didn't. Oh, damn it, too late. I forgot this entire other section over there. Oh no, wait, I'm thinking of a different map. But yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, the guns have special abilities. Snipers zoom in and let you make a little stealth field that keeps you invisible, at least until, you know, you shoot the enemies. Laser guns let you store away OP. I'm not sure what the others do though. I've honestly never used them. Aside from snipers, obviously. Aside from snipers and lasers, I've never really used any other gun. Pretty much the same with weapons. I've only really ever used scythes and dual blades.
Everyone made it back okay. A good result for us. We might do as the port folks want. Work ourselves to the bone. Get dragged to hell and back. But that doesn't mean we're willing to give up our lives without a good fight. A place where ages can live out their lives without being controlled or pushed around by anyone. That's what we need, right?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Ouch!
Did he
The
need to
guards
kick
went
him?
to town on you this time, didn't they? Bet that hurts. You never do as you're told, huh? Bet it's hell getting teamed up with this guy.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't know you were back from patrol, Zeke.
Yep, that's right. All done with my work for today. Listen, man, next time you should come out with me. Come on. I thought you were smarter than that. Having a chance to work with the Zeke Pennyworth should be enough to make you weep for joy.
Maybe you should mention how good you are.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Hugo's
really
always
like
so
Zeke,
by
especially
the
like in this
book. It
moment
must have been
because I'm
boring
not
out
gonna
there
lie.
with him.
I just said it like
I'll
3
show
times
you a
already.
real cool trick next time.
But
This
yeah,
isn't a sport, Zeke.
Hugo was being a
I
bit
know that.
melodramatic.
You think I don't know that?
Dramatic? I don't know what the word is.
Anyway, did you hear the recent news? One of the other teams was saying that a port nearby got swallowed by the ash.
That's the first I've heard of it. But it's not exactly news for ports to get engulfed by the Ashlands.
Sure, it's no surprise when it's some base somewhere. But how will you feel when the ash is creeping closer and closer?
Are you talking about an ash storm?
Yeah, well, if one of those ash storms does come through, it's not like there's a whole lot we can do other than strap in and pray, right?
Yeah, that's about the size of it. Though, even then, riding one out isn't all that realistic.
Just gonna do a quick thing. Gonna try and change the loadout because, like I said, I don't really. No, I'm keeping the dual blades, but yeah, no, you get other stuff like a short sword or shortest sword. No, actually, from where the distinctions are short sword, long blade, buster sword, hammer, spear, scythe, which is honestly my favorite weapon, or second favorite, because it is, and it's not just the fact that I played this game first, but just the way that they play. Dual blades, honestly, best weapon. I'm not gonna lie, 100% best weapon. Oh yeah, and then this crazy thing. From where they call it a half moon or something like that. It just essentially turns you into a giant Beyblade. So that's pretty cool. Oh, these are called carbines. So yeah, essentially you just I think assault rifle would be the best term. Sniper, obviously shotgun, and then laser gun. Is carbine an actual term for a gun? I know, Jack. Special skill. Yeah. Increases melee. Reduces stamina. Reduces damage. Okay, I think we have to go into the what's it called? The gallery? Not gallery. Glossary? Archive database. Why could I not remember that? Yeah. First things first, though. I'm changing the shield. Yeah. In this game there are 3 classes of shields. Buckler, tower, standard shield. They all have some differences to them. Bucklers deploy quickly, but reduce damage the least. Towers take a while to deploy, but they reduce damage the most. And then shields are a healthy middle. Personally speaking, I go with this one. I can't remember how it was in this game, but I know in the older ones they have these skills that will deploy shields faster. But it's been a while since I played this one, and while nothing too major, like there are always some differences in between the games. For this one had like the biggest change, but I don't remember fully what any of them were. Mainly because after going back to the first 2 games, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of prefer the way those played. 2 specifically. No, actually, no, 1 specifically. Resurrection specifically. I feel like that had some of the best equipment and movement. But yeah. I might switch to one of these for a while. I like the Cobra Dop look. But I also do like the basic battle suit. I'm not gonna... I think this is a reference to something. I never figured it out. It might be, though. Or I could look like a fancy Santa. Honestly, these suits are actually pretty cool. I completely forgot about them. And standard beachwear. Whoa, this one looks sick. I am just gonna quickly breeze through these because I'm gonna spend forever just looking through. Those are just suits. The school look. Wait. Yeah, no, those are all the school look. The Revenant suit. I'm not gonna lie, this looks really sick. I would love to wear this, but if I do, I'm just gonna stick with this the entire playthrough. And I feel like it's nice to change things up every once in a while. So I'm probably just gonna, I'll keep the battle suit until a certain story point. After that, I'll switch into something else. Oh, I can change these whenever I want. Yeah, we'll change one of these too. This one's a pretty good contender. Although, there it is. The Revenant hair isn't too bad either. This style seems pretty good. I don't know why, it reminds me of Mega Man. There's always some dumb thing, but like that, for some reason I saw that hairstyle and that was the first thing that popped into my head. This one's pretty nice too. Okay, and this one reminds me of Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia. Ironically enough, I've never played that game. It's been on my list for the longest time, but it's not one I've played yet. Maybe I'll play that someday. Oh wait, did she go? Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the carbine for now. Oh yeah, this is a fun thing about the guns in this game. You can actually make custom bullets. They can have some pretty crazy effects, but it does take like some management. I can't remember exactly where I saw this, but I saw this one really cool one that just it essentially shoots out a flamethrower. Oh yeah, here I can give my allies some abilities. Essentially, they're all computer controlled, but I can give them some abilities that will, depending on what they do, they're either like stat buffs or they how do I phrase it? It's kind of like a tactics command in some RPGs. I can give them where is it? Huh. Oh wait, I think Zeke has that skill by default. Let me see. Yep. Oh, I guess he doesn't. But yeah, I can give them skills like I think it was called Hate, where essentially it makes them targeted by origami. or at least more likely to be targeted. So like, if I wanted to, I can give Zeke skills to make him a tank. I can give Hugo some skills to make him... well, essentially Hugo's like the all-rounder. At least that's always the way I've built him. Yeah, enough with the tracking. Let's get to the story. I mean, I am pretty busy. Alright, let's get to it. I feel like I've wasted like 30 minutes. I'm barely on the second mission. This is gonna take forever. I'm not gonna lie, this was definitely like this is definitely good for a first-time player, but when you're coming back around, they probably should have had like a way to, I want to say skip the tutorial, but maybe like some sort of way to, no, actually, yeah. Second time around, I would have liked if they could have, you know, have had to skip the tutorial. Oh wait, I'm just realizing this is technically like a first playthrough.
Time to get cracking.
Huh.
Let's see if the God Arc repairs worked. We can start off with your shield.
I can use these little fountains
Offense is
to
the
recover
best
HP.
defense, but blocking attacks is a nice way to stay alive.
I also love how I can see the way that the shield is deployed with this. So we had, oh, nope. I had,
Now! Let's activate!
yep, I come to.
Don't forget to use items. They won't do you any good if you're dead.
That was a mistake.
Still, there are a lot of items to choose from. Gotta use what's right for the moment, I guess.
Thankfully, I only have these two items right now. I forgot that there was a command menu.
Okay, no problem so far. We still got some time, so let's do some scavenging. There's stuff flying around here and there, right?
I already
Pick it
got
up.
one.
We need materials these days. Any spoils we pick up outside of our job don't go to the prison. They're ours to keep.
My way!
But yeah, nice little detail. That if you're far enough from your ally, essentially they'll switch to a comms.
Port manages God Arcs though, so you can't just do whatever you want with them.
I have the sound pretty low on my TV right now, so I can't entirely hear what's going on. But I'm assuming I got it to trigger.
Out of my way! Out of my way!
Don't let me get everything, but I need to hurry before the enemies spawn.
Out of my way! Out of my way! Out of my way!
Okay, that's about it. Looks like your God Arc is ready for action.
Okay, I guess I did get all of them.
Origami barging in, huh? Well, that suits me fine. Let's clean up this mess and go home.
Oh wait, didn't have faces? I actually never noticed that. I was in the air! Oh, no, not making the same mistake again.
You slipped up!
Nope, sorry. Yeah, but like I was mentioning before, a nice little detail is that you can actually angle your camera to see how the shield is deployed with the dual blades. First time around, I actually did question it, but eventually at some point I kind of noticed it. And here's our boy Keith. $5 if you can tell what the relation between these two are. Yeah, if you guess brothers, you're right. Keith is essentially like our mechanic. Oh, I forgot about this. The you don't remember this guy interaction. We've all been there. We've all forgotten someone and acted like we know who they are. Yeah, Keith is essentially our mechanic. He actually does become a deployable team member later on, but I forgot how long it is. I think it's actually till like the first post game story. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it is a first post game. I'm sorry, like I actually really wanted to remember because I actually really liked Keith. I kind of just realized I was skipping over that dialogue. I mean, actually, I don't even remember what it was about. But yeah, I mean, like I said before, I'm just trying to rush through the tutorial. Yeah. I'm not sleepy this time, but I'm still messing up as much. But yeah, I'm just trying to get through the tutorial as fast as possible. Did loading screens always take this long? I honestly don't remember. New map.
We've got our work cut out for us today.
Okay, this one I'm gonna have to rush before I get all the materials.
Devour form is the God Ark's most distinctive feature. We're off to do a field test of it. God Eaters can devour origami to temporarily enhance our abilities. We call the effect Burst. If you use it wisely, you can flip a dire situation on its head.
No item here.
Out of my way!
Honestly, I probably should have been trying to keep quiet a bit more frequently whenever that dialogue happens, because some story stuff is explained here and there.
Take a bite out of that origami.
And not just story stuff, but like our abilities and all that. If you were listening, which you probably were because I wasn't blocking the audio, you would have heard him explain burst and oh, son of a...
Oh, and don't forget, you can pick up materials by devouring dead origami. You need materials to upgrade God Arc parts, and you have to supply them yourself. Okay,
And that's why I've been constantly eating these
Here's where
enemies.
today's real work begins.
Out of my way!
Burst arts are techniques that can
there's one
only
over
be
here.
used while you're in burst status. Only Ages have the number of Oracle Cell bonds to perform them. Devour an origami, enter burst status, and then unleash a burst art. Keep that cycle in mind as you fight, okay? Let's do
See,
this.
burst arts were a nice addition in this game. Also really useful too. They come in a whole wide variety. Not only that, the unlock requirements are actually pretty, well, not strict. They just do take a while and some genuine effort to fully unlock. I'm saying, mention the fact that there are like multiple routes for each of them. Oh no, damn it!
Nice.
Let's see if I can make it over to that. Oh, I missed.
Use
think there's
burst
at
arts
least
enough
one more
and
item over
grow in
this way.
power. But some people say that makes you more origami than human. Honestly, though, in most normal people's eyes, we're already monsters. Okay, that's enough for now. There are a lot of different burst arts. Practice them when you've got the time.
I think there's one more item over there. Oh, there was no. Damn it. Okay, that was like the weirdest collection of noises I've ever made. It sounded like 3 different spices of audio or something. I just have nothing to say during these loading screens. I'm sorry. Like it's like, how do I phrase it?
Looks like everyone's gone to bed. I hope they can at least have some pleasant dreams to enjoy while they're sleeping. It gets so quiet at night. So, how's the new density level?
I mean, when you live your life in a prison cell, essentially being sent off to die over and over again, you kind of need to learn to... Or, again, I don't even know what to say here. It's just, this is a... I mean, personally speaking, just because I enjoyed playing this game, it was fun. But in reality, like... What do you even say here? I'm just gonna keep it simple.
Well, I guess knocking origami around is fun when you're in the moment. But if there are still survivors out there, well, then it was worth fighting. It's a small thing, but I don't want to sell my soul and lose my freedom to act according to my own will. I guess it seems kind of funny. We might die tomorrow and leave nothing behind. But I'll keep waiting. Someday, a path towards something new will open for us. An ash storm, huh?
Let's see if you can guess what that big thing coming towards us is. Wait, phrasing. That was not what I meant. Okay. I'm sorry, that was just really dumb, really stupid. Why did I phrase it like that? Okay, yeah, you're gonna hear about that in the next mission, but I'm just gonna like adjust that now because if I remember the default theme they give you, well, I guess kind of use. Okay, actually, let me deal with this first. I think yeah, these are empty until I level this up to 2. I think. Yeah, here's the engage. Yeah, I'm gonna change that because the default one they give you here it's like okay, I guess, but I don't tend to use items a lot. So shield defense or increased devour attacks definitely. We try to use those as frequently as possible. Oops. I unlocked craft, right? Did I unlock an upgrade for the one I have right now, or did I? Whoops. Nope. Okay, so craft it is. I feel like crafting a weapon is probably the best way to go for now. But yeah, also I don't know if you noticed this, but in the main menu, your avatar will actually change in accordance to what equipment you currently have equipped. So the reason why I didn't have these basic ones is because in the save file that was here before, I had these. I have them again. Oh, these are a pretty sweet weapon. I think when I originally played, that was like these were like the main ones I used. Like I even like leveled them up fully, I think. I did switch to one of like the end game weapons. Can't remember which one though. I'd say I can't remember like the whole. I can't really remember anything about the way I played before. Aside from the fact that I did use a laser. Although I think I might stick with the carbine. This actually seems like it's really good. Never really experimented first time around. I just kind of stuck with the basic loadout. Although actually, no, I guess I did switch to the laser, but yeah. Details. I am gonna save here. Touch a Z first. Oof, sciencey talk. This might be depressing, but let's talk to the kids. Oh, right. Man. Yeah, that kid was kind of sick for a while. He gets better, but you know, it's oof. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say here because I feel like if I talk, all it's gonna be is either me dumping lore or me just talking about how depressing this shit is. I mean, god damn. You guys like in the dirt right now. Almost literally in like the case of how clean this cell is. Can we please get to the part where things get better? Because everyone who watches these videos, I think I'm too. I hate doing that, but like being down on myself is like the easiest thing for me to do. If you guys are like annoyed by that, I am sorry. I don't really know what it is. Like a coping mechanism, I guess. I don't know. It's just the way I keep myself in check. Right.
So, shall we get started? This
Go for
time,
the items.
testing engage effects. The power
Gavin.
of bonds between ages. Engage. Activating engage
Oh,
has
that's
a couple
the one.
requirements. If you're fighting origami and within a certain range, your resonance will deepen. Once your resonance is at a certain level, engage will activate. Anyway, let's try it.
Like first few playthroughs, I mean, I would definitely use engage like a lot, but I never really paid attention to the meter because you glow, like you fully glow whenever you. I got less material from that.
In other words, we can combine strengths. From an origami's point of view, it's cheating.
Yeah, you glow. You have like no, yeah, there it is.
Let's do it.
Get this glow, and then you get that little icon above your party members. It was always like pretty easy to figure out when to use it.
It only works when we're in combat, though.
Oh, so
Keep that in mind.
give me a second. Use the power. There you go. There he is. Honestly, I love the little animations.
Only we ages have it. Maybe it's a divine
nope.
gift.
No.
I think that's enough. We should have enough data to analyze. As a rule, engage is a one-on-one activity. Makes sense, I guess. Trying to process everyone's characteristics at once would overload a single brain.
No joke's on you. I only have half
unless we
one.
try it either.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just said I'd stop trying to do that. Like I said, it's just way too easy. Is that everything? Seems like it. Cool. Oof, it looks like I'm gonna have to call it here. It's almost an hour. I think I might go for one more mission. Yeah, I think like one more mission and then I'll call it. I think this is like about as far as I got the first time around. Although, no, I guess it was just about as long. Although, this time I was definitely a bit more coherent. Oh boy.
Sorry. It's nothing, really. I'll be fine after I rest a little while. I'm fine now. Thanks. Hugo told me not to get up or move around too much. But I don't like just sitting around and being waited on by everyone. I just think I should do whatever I can to help.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
be careful, kid.
We all gotta pace ourselves.
Oh boy, that's rough. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure where to go from here. Like I said, this is just way too depressing right now. Can we get some more of the action? I don't like reading this bad stuff. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna get sad again, aren't I? I mean, this kid's... How did they just let this happen? It's fucked up. Sorry if I'm complaining too much about how depressing this is, like, you know, opening. Yeah. I'm sorry if I keep complaining about how depressing this is for an opening. It's just that, you know, how do I phrase this? I mean, this is the point, and it is supposed to get you feeling all depressed and sad because, you know, things are going to get better, but I mean, this motherfucker, the audacity on this man. I wish we could stab him. Why don't we just stab him? Okay. Ah, man, where was my train of thought? Oh yeah, you know, it makes you sad on purpose because, you know, things are gonna get better. And yes, I am kind of playing this up a bit. It is not okay. It's not that it's not as bad. I mean, I went through this before, obviously, but I mean, you know, first time around, I don't really think I took it as much as before. Or, I mean, first time around, I don't think. Damn it! First time around, I don't think I took it in as much as I should have. What the heck? I had the shield out. I had the shield. Yeah, that was just a long time. Pushed the wrong target and gave that one an opening.
It's chop time.
I was gonna quick get out of this one.
Now I'm
Oh,
serious.
I didn't need to use that.
It's chop time.
And here's a twofer. I'm gonna try to scavenge some items while I can. What are you talking about? And no, I am not just using it. I'm not just using this as an excuse to drop the subject. Bad jokes aside, I definitely did not take in how depressing this was supposed to be. Especially first time around. And it barely levels up at all. I think I'll just play one more mission, and then I'm gonna call it because this has been going on for a while, and I'm not as tired as I was before, but I am still. It's still been a long day. Hell yeah. I mean, thankfully we do get the kid some medicine. Don't be afraid, because he does make it out. He definitely makes it out. Trust me. But it does. Oof! It is a worry. Do I have anything to upgrade? Can I upgrade anything? Can I make a gun? I think I can make another gun. Whoa, these are actually pretty sick. I think I mentioned before, but I've never used anything aside from the dual blades. Maybe I'll try out one of these. Actually, yeah, I should have been trying these out. Damn. You know what? Next mission, assuming it's nothing like, you know, like boss or something, I'll switch to one of these. This is the American dream right here, boys. Yep. At least I'll stick to the carbines for now, at the very least. And I can't make any shields. Okay. Wait, but if I switch this, I'll lose first starts. Huh? Unless they all... Do they all? No, that's a different one. Do you think I can... What's the button to test again? That was in the gun menu. What button was that? Oh, that's skills. Oh wait, no, it was for the burst stars, I think. Yeah, preview, there it is. Let me try this thing out. Was it a burst star that turns me into a giant Beyblade? Oh no, there it is. You know, no, that was not the right move, but that was pretty close. A spin dash. That's an aerial attack. Huh. I guess it could deal some damage to enemies in the air. Try being locked on. Okay, I'm gonna head back before I waste hours on this. I'm gonna keep the dual blades for now. Okay, I just looked at the time, and it has been an hour since I started, so I think I'm just gonna make this like a two-parter and check back. So yeah. Sorry that this all took way longer than I thought it would, and that we haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. But please stick around for this, because I do honestly absolutely love this franchise, and I am a bit sad because every time I try to talk to people about it, like no one knows anything about this. But yeah, in case not in case, I know for a fact I definitely was not entertaining enough, but other people have definitely played this, so watch them. And if you're willing to, please stick around and watch me. And if you want some other God Eater content, there was actually a anime based off of the first game. Great cast, great story, great intro. Actually, I don't even know what to say about it. Like, what else I can say about it? It's just great all around. Give it a watch. It's on Netflix. It is both dubbed and sub. Please not start a whole flame war about that. But yeah, give it a watch. Play the games. They are, like, the entire franchise is insanely great. Also play Code Vein. That's, I guess, tangentially related to this, but you know, another great game. So before I start rambling on about those as well, again, one last apology for all the rambling and all the sidetracking and all the just incoherent garbage you've had here. But yeah, hopefully you at least found some entertainment in this.